Hi everyone, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and the Catechism for Kids. Today, we're jumping into a super cool book from the Old Testament called the Book of Ezra. It's an amazing story about coming home, starting over, and rebuilding God's house in our hearts. Ready? Let's go. Imagine being sent far away from your home for a really, really long time. That's what happened to God's people, the Israelites. They were taken to a place called Babylon, and they had to live there for 70 years. Their homes, their city, and even their special temple in Jerusalem were destroyed. It was a very sad time, but God always keeps his promises. After many years, a new king named Cyrus of Persia came into power. And guess what? Told the Jewish people they could go back home. How amazing is that? This is where the Book of Ezra begins. The first group of people who returned to Jerusalem were so excited. What was the first thing they wanted to do? Rebuild. They started by rebuilding the altar so they could offer prayers and sacrifices to God again. Then, they began the huge job of rebuilding the entire temple. It wasn't easy. Some of their neighbors tried to stop them, and for a while the work had to pause. But with God's help, they kept going and finally finished the beautiful new temple. They celebrated with so much joy, thanking God for bringing them home and giving them a place to worship. Now the story is split into two parts. The first part, which we just talked about, is all about that return and rebuilding the temple. It's like building a beautiful house for God. But a house is just a building, right? You also need the people inside to live in a way that pleases God. And that's where the second part of the story comes in. With a hero named Ezra. About 60 years after the temple was finished, a priest and teacher named Ezra came to Jerusalem. Ezra loved God's law, which is like God's big instruction book for how to live a happy and holy life. He knew it by heart and wanted to help everyone else understand it too. When Ezra arrived, he saw that even though the temple was rebuilt, the people had forgotten some of God's rules. They were making some big mistakes and not living the way God wanted. Ezra was heartbroken. He prayed to God, telling him how sorry he was for the people's mistakes. Then, he did something really brave, gathered everyone together and read God's law out loud. He explained it so everyone could understand. The people listened, and their hearts were changed. They realized they had strayed from God's path, and they promised to start over and follow his commands again. So you see, the Book of Ezra isn't just about building with bricks and wood. It's about rebuilding hearts. The first part is about building God's house, the temple. The second part with Ezra is about building God's family, the community, by teaching them to follow his law. Need both to have a strong faith. So, who are the main characters in this epic story? First, there's King Cyrus, the Persian king who let God's people go home. Then there's Zerubbabel, who was the leader of the first group that returned and helped rebuild the temple. Working with him was Jeshua, the high priest, who helped get the worship and sacrifices started again. And of course, there's Ezra, the priest and teacher who taught the people God's law and helped them renew their hearts. They all worked together to help God's people start fresh. What does this story from long ago have to do with us today as Catholics? So much. First, it's a story of returning to God. The people were in exile, far from home. Sometimes we can feel far from God, especially when we make mistakes or sin. The Book of Ezra reminds us of the sacrament of confession, shows us that no matter how far we've gone, we can always come back to God. He's waiting with open arms to welcome us home. It also teaches us how important worship is. The people worked so hard to rebuild the temple because worshiping God together was the most important thing to them. For us, our churches are holy places, and the Mass is our most special way of worshiping God. This book reminds us to love the Mass and treat our churches with respect. And finally, Ezra shows us the importance of learning about our faith. Ezra taught the people God's law. We are also called to learn about what our church teaches, to read the Bible, and to live out our faith every day. We have our priests and bishops, our teachers and parents to guide us, just like Ezra guided his people. The Book of Ezra is a powerful story of hope. It shows that even when things are broken, God can help us rebuild. We can rebuild our relationship with him through prayer. We can rebuild our community by loving one another, and we can rebuild our own hearts by turning away from sin and following his word. It's a message that God gives us second chances, and that with him, we can always begin again. So next time you feel like you've made a mistake, Remember the story of Ezra. Remember the people who came home, rebuilt the temple, and learned to follow God again. Know that you can do that too. You can always return to God. Rebuild your heart and start fresh. Thanks so much for joining me today to learn about the incredible Book of Ezra. I hope you feel inspired by this story of hope and renewal. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and join us next time for another episode of Catechism for Kids. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual. See you next time, and God bless you always.